Okay, let's just go. I gotta go to the top floor, because that's where the surgery thing is. Surgeon's recorder.
April 28th. Marlene was right. The girl's infection is like nothing I've ever seen. The cause of her immunity is uncertain. As we've seen in all past cases, the antigenic titers of the patient's cordyceps remain high in both the serum and the cerebrospinal fluid. Blood cultures taken from the patient rapidly grow cordyceps and fungal media in the lab. However, white blood cell lines, including percentages and absolute counts, are completely normal. There is no elevation of pro-inflammatory cytokines, and an MRI of the brain shows no evidence of fungal growth in the limbic regions, which would normally accompany the prodrome of aggression in infected patients. We must find a way to replicate this state under laboratory conditions. We're about to hit a milestone in human history equal to the discovery of penicillin. After years of wandering in circles, we're about to come home, make a difference, and bring the human race back into control of its own destiny. All of our sacrifices and the hundreds of men and women who've bled for this cause, or worse, will not be in vain.
Okay, well, they are pretty close to cure, or whatever you want to call it. But what are the chances it'll actually work? You know, it's kind of like... Let's grab all this stuff first. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna heal. And then we can create another one. Damn, we got a whole bunch of supplies. Right now we just gotta find Ellie. I don't want my flashlight giving away my position. Damn, they're all ready. Well. Might as well have my flashlight since they already know I'm coming. He took a shot to the face. And he didn't die. I'm gonna need this food since they fucking shot me. Didn't I picked up a few rounds for this. There's a guy hiding behind that wall. Walls can't save you from Molotovs. I mean, they can, but not that way. There's some ammo. See, I kind of want to find them, but I don't at the same time. I'm in a bad spot. Okay. How do you survive that, man? Oh, I'm almost dead. Sometimes I forget to pay attention to my health. I think a next shot should be a one-shot kill as well, but what are you gonna do? The assault rifle is not that great. Because in this game, I like to be accurate, go for headshots and stuff. And with the assault rifle, you can't be that accurate. Because of the, you know, recoils all over the place. Alright, let's see.
That should buy me some time.
Alright, come on. What's this? Another... Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna check something. Options, audio, volumes, output, device, channels, center channel. So if I do this, wait, did that save? Okay. And then I play it.
Hey, Anna. It's been a while since we spoke. I just gave the okay to proceed with the surgery. I really doubt I had much of a choice. Asking me was more of a formality. I need you to know that I've kept my promise all these years. Despite everything that I was in charge of, I looked after her. I would have done anything for her, and at times... Here's a chance to save us. All of us. This is what we were after. What you were after. They asked me to kill the smuggler. I'm not about to kill the one man in this facility that might understand the weight of this choice. Maybe he can forgive me. Oh, I miss you, Anna. Your daughter will be with you soon.
Oh, god damn it. I'm pretty sure I would never forgive Marlene. You know? Alright. I think this is Ellie's room. Or... hopefully.
Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing in here? I won't let you.
No!
I got 3 shots. Enough to make them count. I'm surprised. It's kind of funny. I had exactly 3 shots.
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you. Oh, shit.
Oh crap. This is like the beginning of the game all over again. Shit.
I'm getting you out of here, girl. I
Um,
got you. I got you. Come on. Tell me which way. We're okay. We're
alright,
okay.
we're gonna get you out of here. There's the elevator. No, you don't.
Get back! Stop!
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her.
Damn.
Well, looks like we're walking.
Oh,
Should be a
good
straight
place,
shot
Ellie.
through here.
All right.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
I love these kind of areas, you know? Right, you know, I'm gonna stop saying you know. I love these kind of areas. It just... I've always wanted to live in, like, the Pacific Northwest because it has this kind of scenery. where it's all green and rainy, kind of cloudy. I like that.
All right. Now watch your head going through.
Here, I got it.
Oh. Feeling my age now.
So, we,
I don't think I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Oh. Right down there.
Is this Tommy's
A little
place?
bit further now.
Because if it is, it's changed quite a bit. I mean, it looks a whole lot better than it did when we left.
Here, I got you.
And there you go.
All right, come on.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten? I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you... No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And that was The Last of Us. What an amazing game. It was just, everything about it was just good. It's definitely one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's talk about the story first. So, the story was really good. Everything that they told throughout it was, you know, it had a purpose. It explained something. There's really nothing in there that's like, why would this be in here? It's useless. There's none of that. Everything explains something. The prologue, I'm really glad they had that. You know, the part with Sarah and Joel and the outbreak. I mean, without that, you wouldn't know how the outbreak started. Well, you still don't really know, but you know, like, kind of what happened when it did happen. So, why the world went into chaos or whatever. And then you also see that Joel he was just a, you know, loving, caring father. He was a single dad trying to raise his daughter, Sarah. And, he wasn't always that guy who would, like, shut people out and keep to himself and stuff, you know. Not showing a whole lot of emotion and stuff like that. He can be loving and caring, but then once the outbreak happened, it changed him. He's like, just shut people out, pretty much completely. He just put up this guard where he didn't want to experience losing another person he loved, like Sarah. So, without the prologue, none of that would have been explained. You would have thought that Joel was just, you know, kind of a jerk, I guess. But there's a reason for it. And then you jump 20 years later, and then you meet Tess and Marlene, and then you find out that you have to smuggle out a girl named Ellie, and at first you really don't like, you don't want to do it because, you know, Ellie's probably bringing up memories with Sarah, and he doesn't want to go through that again. And then Ellie doesn't want to go with Joel because, you know, she doesn't really, I don't know, but I know she wants to stay with Marlene because, you know, she can trust her and stuff. And a part of that might also be because she doesn't want to grow attached to somebody and lose them, like she did with Riley, as she said later in the game. But when they first meet, you don't know any of that, so. And then throughout the game, you're with Joel and Ellie. Their relationship grows a lot, or it grows to the point of where they're pretty much father and daughter. Because, you know, they go through a whole bunch of shit. They have to face a whole bunch of infected. They lose people. They meet some real assholes and stuff. And they go through a whole lot together, so it makes sense that the relationship would grow a whole lot, and they would begin to care about each other. So I would say the turning point in the relationship was when they were at Tommy's and Ellie ran away and she opened up to Joel. She was talking about everyone she cares about leaves her, and Joel's the only one who hasn't yet. And Joel was originally going to leave her with Tommy because, you know, he didn't want to go through anymore, but then he just changed his mind and decided to do it, I guess. That's when he started realizing that he can't just leave her. And then when Ellie gets kidnapped, Joel is still recovering from his injury of getting stabbed in the stomach because he fell off the balcony. He was recovering from antibiotics and stuff, and he wakes up and he finds out Ellie's missing. He goes all out, you know, he's torturing people. Where is she? You know, stuff like that. But he's doing all this while he's freaking injured. He's been stabbed. He's near death. But, you know, he pushes through it, and that really solidifies the fact that he does care about Ellie a lot, and he's willing to forget about the pain that he's experiencing right then. He ignores it. He ignores the pain, and he just does everything he can to get Ellie back. And then after that, you know, I guess before that, he was starting to open up a little by saying he wanted to be a singer and all that. And then after that, he was talking about how he wanted to teach Ellie how to play guitar, he wanted to teach her how to swim and all that stuff. And then they get to the hospital and he finds out that they're going to have to take out parts of Ellie's brain because that's where the cordyceps virus infection is, which means she's not going to live. So he's like, he doesn't want to go through that again. He doesn't want to experience losing another daughter. So he goes, he kills a whole bunch of fireflies. He kills the doctors, and he says, fuck, just screw humanity. And he saves Ellie, and then at the end, it's really reminiscent of when he's carrying Sarah out of the city when she was unfortunately killed. It was really reminiscent when you're carrying Ellie out of the hospital. But this time he does make it out, and then he kills Marlene, the person who gave him the job in the first place. And it was just a job. It turned into more than that, and he just kills her because he knows she's gonna follow and do everything she can to get Ellie so that they can make a cure. But it was a really good story. There's really no gaps in there. I mean, other than what happened in the 20 years between the outbreak and when they were in Boston, when you first meet Joel and Tess, and then what happened between Tommy, how did they meet Tess, why does Bill owe Joel some favors, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, like, what about Tommy's involvement with the Fireflies? Maybe they could do something on that. But, you know, that's all stuff that seems like it would be good for DLC. Like, I know there's Left Behind, that focuses on Ellie's backstory and how she lost her friend Riley and when she got infected and stuff like that. But there's really no, like, unanswered questions in terms of what's gonna happen next. I mean, there's kind of wondering what's gonna happen with Joel and Ellie, but, you know, I'm just thinking they're gonna go back to Tommy's and live their life there, and they're gonna do everything they said they want to do. So, it's, there's really no reason for a sequel, and although I would like to play more games like this, I don't want to see a sequel because I don't want them to ruin Joel and Ellie, or how their story ended here. I don't want to see them, you know, die or anything like that. I mean, I know they'll eventually die soon, sometime in the future, but I don't want to see that. I want to know, like, it's kind of a happy ending, although Ellie is kind of not happy about it because she's, you know, all the people she loves are gone and she wants to be with them, but then Joel's also there, so I don't know. But there's really no, if they were to do a sequel, I would want them to focus on different characters, not Joel and Ellie, because I just want their story to end there. I just want to be able to think good things happen to them and then just leave it at that. Maybe they can reference some things in a sequel if they use different characters, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just a really good game. You see the relationship grow and stuff, and then the characters in this game were like all unique. You know, Joel's a really tough badass who weary about getting attached to people. Ellie's this really aggressive, you know, teenage girl. And then Tess is like this really strong, tough woman. Bill's this freaking weirdo. I didn't really like Bill, but, you know, he's alone and stuff, and I can see why. But he's just really weird. Henry and Sam, it's like that. Henry's the father figure. Sam is just this little kid that wants to have fun and be a kid, but he can't because it's the apocalypse, and Henry has to make sure that he's safe, so in order to make sure he's safe, he can't have fun. Tommy's that, he's Joel's little brother. He's more accepting of things, I would say, because, you know, he ran off with the Fireflies. He's trying to make this community, and where they don't have to really worry about feuding or anything with each other, you know. And then David was a freaking, I really hated David, and I'm really glad he got what he deserved. I'm really glad Ellie, you know, annihilated his face with that machete. That was one of the best moments in the game. Because he was like a cannibalistic pedophile, pretty much. I mean, he's sitting there eating people and stuff. And then when Ellie was in the prison, he grabs her hand and holds it really, like, it was really weird and like, what the fudge, man? But he got what he deserved. And then Marlene was, she was Ellie's caretaker, and then she had to hand her off to Joel and stuff, because, you know, she was injured or whatnot. And she didn't want to give up Ellie, because in the audio logs or whatever, she really did care about her, but it was a tough decision for her, so it kind of makes sense, but still, I don't know if she cared as much as Joel, because she was willing to give her up. I don't know, but, you know, all these characters were unique because they had great voice acting, you know? You were just able to feel the emotion stuff. They were all different and unique. They could give their characters personality. And I really like that. The voice acting was great, and it helped with the story. I mean, it's really a great story, and it was really sad though, because it's an apocalypse. It's an apocalyptic setting. So in that scenario, you're gonna lose people that you care about and stuff like that. But it does do a good job of portraying what that would be like and how difficult it would be in that type of setting. So it was just overall a really, really good story. No, the graphics were great. I mean, they were great on PS3. Even though I didn't play it, I saw stuff on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. It looked great. And then on PS4, it looks even better. And that has a lot to do with the 60 FPS. I mean, 60 FPS, it makes things look a lot better. I don't know, everything just looks smoother. And it made the gameplay more enjoyable because, you know, you can be a lot more accurate with 60 FPS. I really like the gameplay, that, you know, all the different weapons. It really rewarded you for having good aim. So headshots would count. They were really, really important. And I really like that. I'm really glad you didn't have to, like, you know, empty an entire clip into somebody to kill them. Because, you know, ammo's really scarce. So you have to make your shots count, and that's a good thing. The stealth was good, especially the thing where you can listen mode. You can see where people are through walls and stuff, you know, based on their footsteps and things like that. Really made stealth a lot more enjoyable and allowed me to, you know, kind of plan things out. Even though it wasn't happening too much in the beginning, near the end of the game, I was kind of making strategies and stuff, so that was good. The infected were good. The only ones I didn't really like were the clickers, but, you know, I would take the clickers over the bloaters any day. I hate the bloaters. They were just so annoying to deal with. I only killed them twice, and that was only when I had to, because it's difficult to kill them. You have to be really accurate with the point, and hit the glowing parts on their body, which are pretty small, and sometimes they don't even turn around for you. They just focus on you, so you can't get a shot on their back or anything. And that's really the only complaint I had about the game, was that. I wish the AI would do more to distract them and stuff, so that they could turn around so you can get a quick shot off or something. But it was really difficult and annoying to deal with. And then the clickers, sometimes when I would swing, they would still grab me mid-swing, and that was kind of annoying as well. But, you know, it's just my fault for probably mistiming the bloaters and probably just being bad at the game. Stuff like that, so it's not too much to worry about. I mean, you have to have some challenges there in the game. It makes it... If it was easy, it would be boring and stuff like that. And then quick time events worked great. They weren't over excessive, and it wasn't like they should have more. The quick time events were good. So, I think overall, I would give this game a 9.8. I don't really like giving perfect scores, because nothing's perfect. I don't believe anything's perfect. And with those couple of things that annoyed me, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. But it was really, really good. I would highly recommend it if you have a PS3 or a PS4. If you have one of those consoles, you have to play it. It's a really memorable game. I don't know, it's just... You have to play it if you have PlayStation. I mean, I don't know. I just really like the game. You definitely get a lot of time out of it. The story on normal Took me about 15 to 16 hours. And then it would probably take longer with the harder difficulties. And there's also New Game Plus, and there's also multiplayer, but I can't really talk about that because I haven't played it, so I don't know what it's like. And then one thing I forgot to mention was the collectibles and stuff. It's actually worth trying to, like, you know, look around every corner so that you can find a collectible, because they explain things that are happening during the outbreak and stuff. Sometimes there's games where you look for stuff and you get collectibles, but it's really just a collectible. This one adds to the story, and I really like that. It wasn't a waste of my time to go around looking for things, even though there wouldn't be something there sometimes. It was worth try to get as many collectibles as you can, so you get an idea of what's going on in this setting and stuff. So I really think this is a good game. Really, really good game. Like I said, it's probably one of my top 5 favorite games. And yeah. There's also the Left Behind DLC with the remastered version, so that's even more time you get to put in the game. So, and I will be playing that eventually, but I don't know when. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I probably missed stuff, so let me know what you thought of the game in the comments, and I will eventually be playing Left Behind. So that'll be it for this Let's Play. Thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully talk to you guys later.